My name is Taz. I have a concussion or post-concussion syndrome. I was in a car accident 3 years ago. I suffered a whiplash concussion during that accident, but I didn't know about it. After the accident, I went to the hospital. They checked me out and they didn't think that anything was wrong with me. Then I went back to work about a week later and I felt overwhelmed. I felt anxious. I had a lot of neck pain, a lot of eye strain. I thought that was all to do with my neck injury. I was going to the doctor for things, but I wasn't really getting any help because nobody could put it all together. At some point, I stopped being able to sleep. I became super depressed. I became really exhausted. I became almost suicidal. But I just didn't know why. I was afraid that I was going to do something to myself because it was just this overwhelming negative feelings, and I just didn't know where they were coming from. So I'm going to the hospital, and they gave me sleeping pills. And I mean, that was a big part of it because I wasn't sleeping and I was losing my mind, right? Mm-hmm. So at that point, I think I had been given Zoloft, sleep meds, painkillers. I was being given different medications for different symptoms. At some point, that I quit my job. And I start just, sitting at home, becoming more depressed. Mm-hmm. I'm crying for no reason all the time. I have no idea why. I'm confused at work. It's overwhelming. Still not putting anything together. I get a different job. At that point, I realized that I was just actually unable to physically read. That was kind of the end. I start getting migraines and they just don't end. So I get this migraine that lasts like 3 weeks. I end up in the hospital and finally they diagnose me with post-concussion syndrome. I have this never-ending headache. I'm taking a bunch of painkillers. It's sort of helping, it's sort of not.
It's like masking the issue.
It's masking the issue, right? And that was the beginning of like 8 months of being alone in my apartment with earplugs in the dark, by myself, and slowly degenerating. It's like if you imagine like a robot short-circuiting. That's basically what happened. I couldn't read, I couldn't talk on the phone, I couldn't text, and I barely had the energy to brush my teeth. My first instinct was, how am I gonna fix this? How am I gonna get better? The defining moment, the moment that changed everything was, I had read an article about CBD maybe a decade earlier about how it was this amazing neuroprotectant that had been weeded out of cannabis. And I was like, I know there's something here.
Worth a try.
Worth a try. So I started taking CBD, and right away, my brain went from being grainy to being smooth. Like there was a change within that first day.
And what have you noticed? Like, what's the difference you've seen in your daily life?
I can talk on the phone. I can watch a little bit of TV, I can listen to the radio, I can go outside, I can exercise. I know that I will get there now. It is a life-changing difference. I actually have a quality of life to speak of now.
So that's so incredible.
Thanks, Danielle.